Hello, friends. Namaste. Welcome to the 11th day of St. Jude's challenge, 30 minutes of yoga every day in June. We are supporting St. Jude's Research Hospital for Children to find a cure. Whatever. I don't like it. Hello, friends. Namaste. Welcome. This is the 11th day of St. Jude's challenge, 30 minutes of yoga every day. We are supporting St. Jude's Research Hospital for Children to raise some money to support them in fighting childhood cancer. So the link is below the video. Please donate as much as you can. So today I'm welcoming you from Sivananda Yoga Ashram in Catskills, New York, Woodbourne. I found a quiet place in the woods near Durga Temple. So hopefully we have a quiet place here to practice together. So let's start with chanting Om 3 times. If you feel comfortable, please join me. Om. 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 I'm inviting you to notice that you are in the body and notice what is present in the body before you start the practice. What sensations are present, what emotions, what thoughts. Noticing the quality of your breath without changing anything, without any judgments, any comparison, just breathing and noticing what is present, acknowledging it, and allowing it to be. So let's start with moving our hips a little bit by bringing our feet together in a butterfly posture, bringing your hands to the toes, coming up. So without rounding your back, lifting your chest a little bit and moving your knees up and down. You can move them as fast or as slow as you want. And your feet can be pretty close to the body or away. So whatever your body allows, please take that. Remembering throughout the practice that it's very important to ask for consent. Asking your body, okay, body, is it okay with you if we do this? And if the body says no, that means no. Doesn't mean maybe. Doesn't mean yes. It means no. So the body feels safe with you. And when body feels safe, it doesn't resist. So honoring what the body needs at every moment. Beautiful. You can move the knees higher, lower, whatever feels good. Beautiful. And then we'll keep the left knee bent and stretching the right one. Sitting tall. Just notice how that feels. Flexing the right foot. Turning your torso towards the right leg. Take a breath. Inhale, lift your arms up. And you can either stay here. So if you know that you have bulging discs or some herniated discs, please stay here or maybe move your chest forward without rounding your back. So that's where you go. Moving your chin forward, trying to keep your back straight. without rounding. And if your back is okay with that, if your body allows for that, you can go more forward. Stretch forward until you feel some stretch on the back of the neck. You may stay here for a moment, just noticing that stretch. And just go as deep as your body allows without feeling pain. Relax your shoulders a little bit. The hands can be either on your thigh or your shin. If it's easy for you to touch your foot or grab your foot, you can do that. If you need to bend that knee, go for that. So everyone will start feeling that stretch on the back of the leg at different points. I did have a yoga practice this morning, quite long and extensive, so I'm pretty stretched. I can go low, but if this is your first time you're stretching today, please take it easy. You don't want to injure yourself. Breathe and enjoy it. And whenever ready, come up. See how that feels. We'll switch legs. This time, the left leg goes to side and the right one comes to the thigh or wherever it goes. So whichever way you can bend your knee. If your knee is really high on if it doesn't rest on the ground easily and it's uncomfortable, you can always put a cushion under the knee, okay? Flexing your left foot and stretch your arms up. So if you're bulging discs, herniated discs, osteoporosis, you stay here or just move forward as far as you can without rounding your back. So for me, it's somewhere probably here. And I already feel stretch on my back of my leg and I enjoy that. Staying here for a moment, as long as the stretch is great. When you start feeling pain, it's not yoga anymore and you go back to where you felt stretch. For those whose backs are healthy, they can go forward and they feel comfortable with that. They can move forward, bringing their hand either on the thigh, shin, foot, so whatever it is for you. And again, with breath, staying in this posture for a moment. Noticing where you feel stretch, which part of your back, which part of your leg. Noticing that stretch and seeing if this is just discomfort or pain. Discomfort's fine. Getting out of your comfort zone is healthy. That's when yoga happens. But where pain starts, that's where the yoga ends. So it's not yoga anymore where you feel pain. You can stay here as long as you want. You can lift your arms, come up. Yeah, nice. Beautiful. Perfect. We'll move to lying down on the abdomen. Let me move the yoga mat in a way that you can see me. Today we have different conditions. Moving to my abdomen. And for a moment, I'm just going to rest in the crocodile pose. So my toes are touching and the heels are falling to the sides. I'm making a pillow with my forearms, bringing elbows to sides and bringing one cheek on the pillow. Resting my abdomen, my hips, and breathing into my belly. I'm breathing into my belly in a way that I feel it in my lower back. So that I feel it in my lower back. Every time I inhale, I feel my abdomen expanding. And every time I exhale, I feel my abdomen slightly shrinking. Abdomen and sides, lower back. Moving as I breathe in and out. And then I'm bringing my feet together on my elbows under my shoulders. The ears are away from my shoulders, coming into the Sphinx pose. Keeping my pelvis on the ground, shoulders away from my ears, chin, chest, chin forward, neck long. And stay here. Or if I feel a little bit more adventurous, I may want to press my hands down and stretch the elbows. So inhaling and bringing the elbows off the ground, but remembering to keep the shoulders away from the ears. So not here, I'm not going to bring my shoulders to my ears, keeping them away. The chest goes forward, my pelvis nicely down on the ground. Next exhalation, I'm lowering my elbows, only the elbows, so the chest stays up. And next inhalation, I'm pressing my hands again, lifting the chest up. The arms are stretched, breathing. And then lowering my elbows again, keeping the neck long. I'll do it one more time. Lifting the elbows, keeping the neck long, shoulders away from the ears. I'm pressing nicely into my hands. Elbows are straight. Keep breathing. And release. Lower your elbows. Make pillow with your arms. And bring the opposite cheek to the pillow that you make with your hands. Big toes are touching and heels fall to sides. I'm slowly getting ready for the cobra pose. I'm bringing my hands under the shoulders this time, making sure that my forehead is on the ground, and making sure that the elbows are bent and they stay bent throughout the posture. If it's possible to keep your feet together, go for that. Inhale, lifting your forehead. Slide to your chest and bringing the shoulders away from your ears, and notice what happens then. I'm tucking my elbows into my hips, lifting my chest, the hands are on the ground, feet are on the floor, keeping my belly on the floor, belly button on the floor. I'll protect my lower back. Staying here for a moment. Then I'm pressing through my hands, coming to my knees, separating the knees to give myself a little bit space for the chest, sitting towards the heels. So not everyone will be able to sit on their heels, and it's totally normal. And have a little cushion between your heels and your buttocks. Stretch your arms forward. If possible, touching the forehead to the ground so that top of your head is like a headlamp of a motorcycle. Elongating that spine, keeping the spine long. Taking a few breaths here. Then pressing through your hands, lifting your hips, coming back to the tabletop pose. And on inhalation, getting to the cow. As you exhale, then come back to the tabletop. If you know that your spine is healthy, no herniated discs, no osteoporosis, you can round your back into the cat stretch. Inhaling, the abdomen goes down, chin slightly up, cow stretch. And as you exhale, either the tabletop, neutral back, or going all the way to the cat if you know you can. Let's do it again. Abdomen down, creating curve in your back. And exhale, either come to the neutral position with herniated discs or any osteoporosis, or stretching into the cat. Coming back to the neutral position, tabletop, tuck your toes, lift your hips up, head comes between your arms. For many, the heels will be up. For many, the knees can be bent, and it's totally fine. And even bend one knee at the time. Try to keep your spine straight though. Try not to round your spine. Staying in this downward dog pose for just a moment. And lifting your right leg a little bit up. Bend the knee, bring it forward. Slide your right foot under your left hip and stretch the back leg. It's a pigeon stretch. Step one in the pigeon pose. Staying here for a moment. We're not going to full pigeon today. Just notice the stretch. If that feels good, you can bring your hands a little bit closer to your hips. You don't have to. If you feel like you can bring your hands in front of the heart, shoulders relaxed. You don't have to. You can keep your hands down on the ground. And release. Bring the hands down. Tuck the back toe. Come to plank just for a moment. Through your stretching to the back of your legs. And then lifting your hips. Downward facing dog. Lifting the left leg up, bending the knee, moving it under the left shoulder, and sliding the foot under the right hip. Stretching the back leg, going for that pigeon stretch on the other side. Move your leg. Make sure that it feels comfortable and it doesn't feel pain. I mean, a little discomfort's fine, but you don't want to feel any pain. You can bend your elbows and stay here for a moment. Keep breathing, shoulders are relaxed. If that feels comfortable, you can bring your hands in front of the heart, trying to balance here. Breathing. Exhale, lower your hands. Beautiful. Tuck your back leg, going to plank just for a moment. Perfect, then bringing your hips up, moving to downward facing dog. And lower your knees and come back on your abdomen, making pillow with your hands. Big toes are touching. Heels fall to sides. Taking a few breaths here. Now we are moving to a variation of locust pose. So you can bring your arms along the body with chin down. And we'll start with half locust, lifting one leg at a time. So as you inhale, without bending your knee, lift the right leg up only as far as you can without lifting the hips. So without rotation of your hips. The toes are pointing. The leg goes up, the leg is straight. It goes up and back. So you are not only lifting it up, but also pulling it out of the body. And then down. Then inhaling with both hips on the ground without rotation. The left leg goes up. pointing the toes. Both hips are on the ground. Upper body is down, pressing through your hands, lifting the leg up and release. Taking a breath here. I'm going to do the same thing with both legs. So let's take 3 breaths. The first breath is just to visualize yourself with both legs up. Second breath to bring more energy to the body. So inhale and feel the energy flow through your body. And the third time, bring your energy to the legs, to the hips, pressing through both arms down, lift your legs up. Press your hands down if that feels good. Now you can either stay here or bring your hands behind you, clasp the fingers and lift the chest up, lift the head up. Breathe. Hold it for a moment. If that feels good, you can bring your arms to sides. Maybe bend your knees. Stay here. Or if that feels good, you can bring your hands to your ankles. Lift your chest, lift your thighs. Into the bow pose, Dhanurasana. And then let go of that. Lowering your knees. May press your heels to the buttocks if that feels good. Lowering your legs, making pillow with your hands. Relaxing just for a moment. And then let's roll the back in preparation for the final relaxation. Let's just go for a few bridges. So bending your knees. Arms are along the body. Inhale, lifting your hips up. And exhale, lower your hips down. You can either keep your arms along the body as you're going up and down. And bend your elbows and press through your arms as you lift your hips up. See if that works better or not. Just experience that. Another option is to lift your hips and bring your hands under your back. Clasp the fingers. Bring your body weight on your shoulders and see if that works better. All the options. Choose one of them and see what works. Keep breathing. Release. There is one more option when you can bring your hips up. Bring your hands to the ankles and lift your hips up as you are holding your ankles. Pressing your feet to the floor as if you wanted to move forward, but without moving forward. And lower your hips down and hug your knees if that feels good, keeping as much of the back on the ground. And release. And now relaxing in Shavasana, you can lie down, separating your feet. Bringing your legs in the shape of letter V. Palms are slightly away from the body by 45 degrees with palms facing up. Just notice your breath. Notice the movement of the air through your nostrils. The air that comes in, the air that comes out. Noticing the gentle movement of the abdomen as you breathe in and out. Maybe the chest. Bring your awareness to your feet and mentally repeat after me. I am relaxing my feet, relaxing my legs. My feet, my legs are relaxed. Letting go of any tension in the legs, allowing the toes to fall to side. Relaxing the hips and noticing the softness in the hips. Softening the pelvis, softening the buttocks. Letting go of any tension from the lower back, mid, and upper back. Breathing through the nose, in and out. Allowing the parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest, to kick in. Relaxing the chest and abdomen. Not holding tension in any muscles, relaxing the intercostal muscles between the rib cage, relaxing the diaphragm as much as possible, so the muscles can do their involuntary work all the time without us interfering. So when we hold tension, we interfere in the natural work of the muscles. So the breathing muscles, they know exactly what to do, and they do it unless we interfere through holding tension. Through straining. Relaxing the arms on the ground. Hands, forearms, upper arms. Feeling the weight of the whole body. Relax. Letting go of any tension in shoulders. Allowing the shoulders to fully relax, soften. Shoulders are relaxed. Shoulders completely relaxed. Relaxing the face. Letting go of any facial expression. Relaxing the forehead, space between the eyebrows. Relaxing the temples. Whole face relaxed. Whole body relaxed. Whole body completely relaxed. Staying here for a moment. Enjoying that stillness. Peace. Stay here for as long as you want. Or you can start moving your toes and fingers. Stretching your arms over your head, maybe sliding your feet together. Letting go of that. Bringing one knee to the chest, hugging one knee with the other leg stretched. Switching sides, hugging the other knee. And then rolling to one side, slowly transitioning, sitting position to honor your practice, honor the wisdom of your body, bowing to your heart, your inner teacher. Light in me honors the same light in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today. And again, this is a fundraiser for St. Jude's. So there's a link under the video and encouraging you to donate if you can. Also, if you enjoyed the video, if you enjoyed the practice, you may give it a like, put something in the comments, subscribe to the channel, and press the bell so that you know when the new videos are posted. Thank you so much. Enjoy your day, and thank you so much for practicing together.